October Red, back with the lovely Spencer Oliver. And before we start, Spen has been all over here like a little butterfly, pollinating all the flowers in the gym. And I've been trying to get hold of you since what, R3?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm in this gym, right? We're in Champs Camp up here in Manchester. They had a big fight on Saturday night. Savannah Marshall challenges for the undisputed middleweight titles against French on Cruz Dessert. We're getting to all that, and then Natasha Jonas, Ben Whitaker, and everyone else. But I've come here in Champs Camp. This is the first time I've actually been here in this gym, and it is old school. It's from when I was boxing. So this is what the gyms are like. Can you smell the leather, the sweaty leather, right? I'm loving that. You know, the normal person would hate that, but I love that. And it is steeped with history in here. You look around the walls and the way the gym, there ain't gyms like this left in the country no more. So I'm like, I'm like a kid in a candy shop. I'm running around. I'm buzzing, man. I'm proper buzzing because I love this. This is my sort of setup. This like made me want to start training. It's one of those. You know what I mean? I love it. It's like old school, and this is my thing.
That's the thing that we love about you, Spen, is you're so openly passionate about it. A fighter, forever a fighter. You know, someone that is continuing in the sport but still has that passion as if you were getting in the ring.
I feel like it today. I'm not going to lie, like I say, because I feel like I've gone back in time. This is like the place that time forgot. This is like when I was boxing 25 years ago, everywhere was like this. There was a gym called the Henry Cooper in Old Kent Road that I used to train at a lot on the Thomas & Beckett, but the Henry Cooper was designed like this. So when I come in, I was like, wow, fuck. And then this is steeped in history. Look at the fighters that have been in this gym, you know, all over the place. And you just go, like, yeah, this is my thing. So as soon as I come here, I was just like, we travelled up, was feeling a little bit tired, went to the hotel, room weren't fucking ready, sitting around in the thing, just waiting for the room. So then all of a sudden you think, all right, I'm feeling a bit low. Walked up the stairs here, and I'm thinking, right, all right, what are we coming into here? You know what I mean? We're in Moss Side, got to be a little bit careful, you know what I mean? It can be a little bit rough out there. So I'm walking up the stairs, trying to be a little bit quiet, and I opened the doors. I was like, wow, fuck me, this is it. This is what I'm all about. Yeah, love it in here. Love it. And by the way, the playlist, I don't know if you're picking up the music here as well. The playlist, unbelievable.
Classic 90s tracks.
I'm a 90s baby, aren't I? I'm like, well, I was boxing in the 90s. I'm not a 90s baby, I'm a 70s baby, but I was boxing in the 90s. That was my thing. You know, like I won the Junior ABAs in 1990, Junior ABAs again in 1991, Senior ABAs 1994, Commonwealth Games 1994, European title 1997, Southern Area title 1996. 90s baby.
I guess I didn't call you the Omen for nothing.
I'm not the Omen no more. I'm not a little devil no more, trust me.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
We'll move on to the card. Talk to us about the fights that you think are really going to draw attention to what's going on Saturday night.
Right, so let's go from the top. Savannah Marshall versus Franchon Cruz Dessert is a great fight. Marshall moving up in weight, which actually I think will suit her frame better because she's very tall, and I just think that might be a weight that she will find more comfortable. Very heavy-handed, 13 contests, 10 of them by KO. Don't get that really in women's boxing. But what we got in Franchon Cruz Dessert is a tough girl. She's tough, she's rugged, she's stubborn. She takes a good shot. She actually enjoys that. Something a little bit kinky about that, if I'm totally honest. She enjoys, you know what I mean? She feeds off that. And she likes to get in the trenches. She likes to rough it out. So stylistically, these two are made to make a brilliant fight. It's gonna gel so well together. They've got history in the amateurs, you know, where Savannah beat her 12-10 in the amateur system. Tells you it was a close fight, good fight. Yeah, looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be a great fight, that one. So I'm really excited about, because both girls are super confident. Credit where credit's due with women's boxing right now, mate, because they are just delivering. You know, we've got all this shit going on in the heavyweights, and what's going on in the heavyweights, the politics, the fights that are not getting made. You know what I mean? The frustration for the casual fans, where the girls just keep delivering. And that's what it's all about. You know, I like the whole old school stuff. Don't care who you fight, when you fight, where you fight. Like Zach Chelly, who's boxing on the undercard here against Mark Jeffers. Jefferson steps in at last moment. Zach Chelly meant to be boxing Mark Heffron. Heffron pulls out injured. So in comes Mark Jeffers. But Chelly's like, you know what? I don't care. Anytime, any place, anywhere. I'll fight anyone. Anthony Sims Jr. last time out. No one expected me to win that. I turned him over. I adapted. I showed you that I'm a world-class fighter, and he feels that that's where he is. And he is improving into that. You know, I think he's improving all the time. So looking forward to him as well. And Natasha Jonas, you know, getting that world title shot again. If you think back to when she boxed like Terry Harper and got that controversial draw, Then she lost to Katie Taylor in a very close fight, tough fight. She lost to Katie Taylor in the Olympics as well, the highest decibel records ever. Like, it was an insane fight. And you just thought, you know what? I don't think she's going to... I think she might be one of those girls that never quite wins that world title, and it'll be one of the biggest like travesties ever in boxing. Jumps up 3 weight divisions, boxes, what was her name? Chris Nemes. And then she wins that, knocks her out in 2 rounds, wins in style, and has not looked back. You know, had a couple of defences of that. Now dropped down a weight to welterweight, a weight that I think is more suited to her. And she goes in against Candy Wyatt. Yeah, against Candy Wyatt. And Candy Wyatt has been boxing the world title 4 times herself. Jessica McCaskill knocked her out in 7 rounds. But Wyatt is made for Natasha Jonas. She walks forward in straight lines, chin quite high. Not a lot of foot movement, very game, very durable, but takes too much punishment. And I think looking at Natasha in the workouts that's there, she looks spiteful. Southpaw stance, she's whipping in the shots, looks super sharp. I think the welterweight will suit her. I believe Saturday night she becomes a 2-weight world champion. And actually, I'm going to say it now before it even happens. Joe Gallagher would like to see her retire after that. He says, you know what, I feel that I want to see her go out on the top. I feel that she's achieved so much. I'd like to see that. But I'm going to say it now, Tash. I'm going to say it now, right? I'm going to call you in. So not only have I predicted that you win in style inside 4 rounds on Saturday, because I think stylistically that she's made for you, but I'm going to predict it now. I think you become a 3-weight world champion. I don't think it stops here. I said, Joe Gallagher said to me, and he said, you know what, Tash, you know, we got a good relationship. I'd like to see her go out on top. 2-time world champ, 2-weight world champion. That's where we could see her. You know, if she went out on top, I'd be happy with that. Will she stop there? Probably not. But, you know, I'd be happy with that. I see her becoming super lightweight champion as well. I think she becomes a 3-weight world champion. I think you're one of those rare breeds that goes up and comes down, 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 and keeps winning world titles.
Who am I to argue with the knowledge that he's got?
There you go. But do you know what? I said that welterweight is much more suited to you than super welterweight. You've made your mark in super welterweight. You've become unified champion up there. You beat some good fighters. Down at welterweight now, there's some big fights out there for you. There's some big fights over here for you as well. You know, if you win this fight, and it's a fight that I just believe that you win against Wyatt and win in style. I think that stylistically she's just made for you. She walks forward in straight lines. She's a little bit one-dimensional. And she's got this massive fucking problem that anyone that boxes you, if they don't move their head, you're very heavy-handed, especially with a hook, the backhand and the hook.
I saw that in sparring the other day.
Oh, God, I just saw it in there in the warm-up. So you're assessing people when they're doing the workouts in there. And I saw Candice Wyatt working out in there, and I'm going, please tell me that you're just trying to hold back there, because otherwise you're in a lot of trouble, because you was in there and it was like another level. So, yeah, I think you're going to do the job. But am I right in, would we ever think about going down a weight again to super lightweight? Is that something that, you know, would you like to become a 3-weight world champion?
So I'd like to become a 10-weight world champion. You know, I don't know what my body can, the future holds. You can never look past the fight that I've got, because I've done that before and it didn't work out well. Yeah. So yeah, all concentrations on Saturday, performing well as well. And then you know, it opens doors and it gives you more options. And I fought to get where I am, to be able to have the privilege to be able to choose. And you know, I appreciate that now that it's here.
Yeah, see, I know I'm great at reading. I'm great at reading people, and when she talks about the possibility of like, well, let me get this one out of the way first, and then like, you know, then the big smile comes, and she said, you know, winning a world title at another weight. So that just tells you that. Let get this one out of the way, and we might see world title number 3 at a different weight.
Speaking to Kirsty Babington the other day, Kirsty Babington's been in with her as well, and she reckons that, you know, she does throw a lot of punches. Something that you prepared for?
Yeah. We like, you know what Joe's like and how meticulous he is. We prepare for the best version of her, and likewise we'll put the best version of me forward. So yeah, it's
about. Do you know what it's about? Kirsty Babington, though, was saying there, yeah, she does throw a lot of punches and whatnot. It's about levels, though, right? You got to understand that Natasha Jonas is not just a good professional. She went through the GB system, like, do you know what I mean? She went through the Olympics. She's there. The development has been done, and this is about levels. This is about levels, right? So when I'm looking at this girl is one-dimensional. She walks forward in straight lines. She's a little bit predictable. See, so when you've got someone with a little bit of talent, they're going to tie you up in knots. They're going to chew you up. They're going to spit you out. That's what you're going to
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing.
See what I mean?
So that is the prediction. Natasha Jonas on Saturday is going to chew up Candy Wyatt and spit her out.
Inside 4 rounds.
Inside 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Inside 4 rounds.
Yeah, I don't make predictions, but you know, like I say,
Listen, I'm a PR man, mate. I'll make the predictions. That's it, done. Oh, hello, Jim.
You're going to let your little one say hello. She can say hello. You got to pick her up though. Is she all right on camera? You all right to put her on? Because sometimes people are funny. You're going to say hello.
Hello.
Tell us a little bit about how good of a boxer your mum is.
He's good.
How good?
To the moon and back.
At the back.
To the moon and back.
To the moon and back.
Oh, I love that.
Biggest supporter. Are you going to be a boxer like your mum when you grow up, or are you going to do something else?
Do something else.
And what's that?
I've got to see this.
What are you going to do?
I want to do a sport where you run and win.
Where you run and win. What happened to being a jockey? No, you've sacked the jockey. We've had football, we've had jockey. Now we're on to running. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, won't we?
Yeah.
We love it. Are you going to be there ringside supporting your mum on Saturday night?
You're going to watch from home, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's watching me from home. She acts all shy when the camera comes, but let me tell you, there's nothing shy about this.
If you're going to be a professional runner, you got to get used to the cameras. So getting used to it from now.
Yeah.
Tash, I'm going to leave you to it. Do your mummy's duties. All the best on Saturday night. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.